Hello, this is Victor. I'm here doing another small tip on the painting of this tank. So one thing I did versus the what I did not explain on the previous tutorial was I did the very brush of light vulture on some of the black parts to give this metallic finishing. I also did this on the grid and on the clamp of the drones. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a thin highlight. For that you need a quite thin brush. Thin down the paint. I will use the color lilac from the H lineup of Games Workshop, and I will try to do very thin line around the armor plates. Just to enhance a little bit more the edge of the armor plates. This is very time consuming in a tank. And you have to be patient. If you get tired, it's better to stop because you can mess up very easily and then you have to go back to the original color, repaint and solve the issue. So you just follow the edge and make the line as thin as possible to the edge of the armor plate. So you will see that this is really enhancing a lot, and this is very important when you do clean vehicles. It's going to be this one. I don't going to do any type of weathering on that vehicle. So for example here, and the other thing I want to explain is when you do, I also will highlight on the separation between the armor plates, but I will only highlight one of the sides. I will not highlight both sides of the separation, as I did on the armor plates of the Tau suits. So this should be more or less. I will do one on the front because I want to show you what I mean. So for example, this one here, this I will do this side. I will go up. Of course, remember that this is not really white, so I will do the same with on the white with white skull, and then I will follow up. This one. I will go down here to have this finishing, and I will not do the other side. I will leave it like that. If in some cases it's happening like here, that I put a little bit of paint inside of the slot, you can correct a little bit going back with Noon oil. And as I say, this is one of the most time consuming parts of the painting, together with doing the slot. So I take again the Noon oil, and now it's looking perfect. So this is what you want to achieve when you're painting this. Here also I know that I did a little bit of mistake here, so I will put a little bit of Noon oil. The way to make it less tough is normally I like to paint by parts of the vehicle. So I will start doing this part. For example, I will do all the highlights on the bottom, and then I will start working on the nose of the vehicle, doing all the sensors. That way I rest a little bit of doing the highlights. Then I will do the side, and on the side I will do also the highlight on all the sides, but I will paint some other details. Here at the back, the same. I will do the back, but then at the same time you have to paint here. Sorry, I was out of camera completely. So I will do the back, and then while I'll do the highlights on the back, and then I will stop doing highlights. I will paint the sensors and all and then I will do the other side. So I will do facing by facing of the vehicle, and I will do first. So I will start now the highlights on the bottom, and then I will do some of the details. I will do the details of the nose to rest a little bit on the painting, and then I will start doing by zones. As you can see also, this thing will need to be painted at the end, because this paint will go out of here, so you need to varnish this part, because the paint is very easily going out of these edges. But this is for later on. So that's all what I want to explain in that video. I hope this is interesting for you. And now I will start working on the highlights, and I will make some pictures at the end once the highlights are finished on the bottom. So this is how it's looking like after have done the bottom, the highlights at the bottom. I did highlights at around this type of things, and also here at the edge. So you see now it's much better compared to on the front. Also, remember here I did one highlight, it's pending to the other ones. So this is what I wanted to explain in that very fast tutorial tip. Just when you do clean vehicles, take your finest brush and try to highlight very thin on the edges of the armor if you don't want to do any weathering, because it will give you a very nice 3D shaping on these slots. So that's all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.